that's something else in talking to people over the years that I recognize, like, okay, I get it. People they want these kind of convenient foods, but a lot of times people are, in my opinion, what I'm seeing is like people are eating like a bunch of bums, like a lot of these processed foods are really, really cheap, and they're cheap for a reason because they don't have any nutrients in them that are good for us. They're not of quality. So stop spending your money on these things. I hate when people say, they're like, oh, I can't do the diet because it's too expensive. It's like, well, there's a bunch of strategies that you can employ to make this a lot less hurtful on your wallet. And one of them is you can utilize some intermittent fasting, which is free to fast. In addition to that, just spend more money on good quality food, whatever's in your price range, and get rid of spending tons of money on all this junk that's continually setting you backwards. If you think that a steak from the grocery store is expensive, wait till you get the medical bill for having diabetes, to have your foot chopped off, and to have a wheelchair, and to have someone assisting you. It just, I know that people think that sometimes myself or someone like Sean Baker, we get a little radical with some of these things, but this is really, really important. I know you got like Netflix, you got every motherfucking streaming thing that you can think of that you currently pay for. People have all the same things that I have, and I'm rich. People have the same phone as I have. There's all the same stuff. They have a big screen TV. They got all the streaming stuff. I can't even stream stuff because I live in the boondocks. But people have all the same shit that I do, and then they're trying to tell me that they can't afford to go buy some fucking hamburger meat from Costco. It's like, dude, you're making excuses. We need to stop making excuses. I'm compassionate that you're stuck and you're in a rough spot, but let's not highlight that. Let's not highlight the one area where you think is holding you back. You're holding yourself back. Because if you really wanted to make it happen, you would make it happen. You have to spend more time doing a thing that you want to get results from than you are, spending time making excuses on stuff. So I know we tell people all the time that it's simple, but it can get complex and it can get complicated in the sense that we are addicted to these foods and they're everywhere. But work on lowering the barrier of entry into eating healthy stuff and having good, strong, healthy habits. Raise the level of entry into, have a fucking massive barrier that you can't really ever climb over into bad habits. Make it difficult to have a bad habit. Have your significant other hide some junk food or get rid of junk food altogether if that's possible. And really work on a lot of these things. Have that barrier of entry super low into healthy foods. If you have hard-boiled eggs, you have cheese, you have cured meat, you have a bunch of stuff in the fridge that you can grab at any time. What's something in the freezer that you can pull out right now? If you're listening to this and you don't have something in the freezer that you can pull out right now and cook immediately because you don't have an air fryer or it's going to be too big of a massive chunk of meat to thaw out within an hour, then you're doing things wrong. You got to have something that's available for right then, because you're going to get home from work or get home from doing something and you're going to be like, my day was so hard. And then you're going to reach for all that fucking bullshit that's too easy to get a hold of and too flavorful for you to combat every day. There's going to be one day where you're just more tired and more fed up with other people's shit and your own shit, and you're stressed out and you're going to fold and you're going to cave. And you're going to set that ball back in motion again. And once it's in motion, it has a snowball effect and picks up a lot of momentum. But you could do the same thing with healthy habits. So let's try to focus in on getting that snowball effect on the healthy habits rather than the bad ones.